From Leamington Spa, Scar.
To leave Scar's 3 hardened steel cutters at the front. It can be driven clockwise or anti-clockwise, powered by 2 wheelchair motors. The only Scar tissues we leave to soak up the tears of robot ear failure.
This is our robot Scar. I'm Chris. That's Tony, my brother.
Hi. We've got a 3mm outer steel shell. We have silicon-filled tyres. We also have on the front, we have a 6-bladed heavy wheel on the front. We can also run inverted with the steel balls on here.
From Swansea, Morgue.
Morbid name, hopes alive and kicking with a shunt and lifting system of forks used in adjustable beds. The shell's Kevlar, the undertaking of the Morgue boys to cause grave problems for the house robots.
Hello there, we're the Morgue team. This is our body made of Kevlar. I'm going to take this off, boys. And inside you'll be able to see that at the back we have 2 motors here off a Scania truck, which are controlled by control cards here. We've got our servo controllers here and the actuator which operates our weapon. This actuator comes off an orthopedic bed, and our weapon at the front is then linked to that with our aggressive spikes and protection using the aluminium checker plate. Thank you.
From Durham, seed number 5, Firestorm.
They came third in the 3rd series, and they've updated Firestorm 2 over 3 months with a fire extinguisher CO2 gas power flipping arm secret weapon, very manoeuvrable on the go-kart wheels. And this is what happened in the Third Wars. You can see the power in the drive there and why they're seeded 5 this time. Now look at the use of the flipper. You know, against Class and Chaos 2, when push came to shove, Firestorm out the ring. Tra-la-la-la-la.
Right, we're back here for another war with Firestorm 2, and this year we're going to win. Hi, Greenborn, Alex Mordew, Firestorm 2, bigger and better than the last wars, bigger gas supply, bigger rams, bigger batteries, bigger motors, bigger and better. We're here to win, we're here for our revenge on Chaos 2.
Roboteers, stand by.
Let's have a look at them. Scar with the cutters, the Morgue with the lifting forks, and Firestorm 2 with the flipping arm.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Firestorm 2 on the left of your picture, seeded 5, immediately on the attack. On the boys from Scar. Now, can they right themselves there because they're in real trouble? Yes, they can, is the answer. To nudge in on the boys from Swansea, the first-time competitors, the Morgue. But Firestorm 2 driving on, sensing here that Scar is the most dangerous of the 2 opponents, but wedged in between the 2 now, Firestorm 2. The Morgue with Dorian Cody, the captain, a teacher at Morriston Comp, getting themselves back on the attack. A broadside there on Scar. Back comes Firestorm 2 underneath Scar. We've seen how the Scar team can right themselves. Chris Adams and Tony Adams. Can Morgue right itself under attack from Firestorm 2, driving it against the arena side wall. Look at this for power from Firestorm 2, using nearly 80 kilos of strength there. And the Morgue 2, I think, out of it now, which leaves these 2 to survive. Danger from the house robots. You can see no future for the Morgue. A grave position for them. Morgue moribund. Now Firestorm to attack Scar. Plenty of scars from Killalot on the Morgue. Hit, 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 hit. How young do you have to be a sadist, I wonder? The Morgue onto the flame pit. The cremation of the Morgue. Firestorm 2 again pins Scar onto the arena wall, and they can't get that drive unit working there. The Morgue's out of it. You can see that from Dorian's exasperation. Oh no, you can't zombie-like rise from the pit and the grave there. You're out of it, the Morgue. You've gone.